Let's settle down, settle back, and let's get into today's topic today. This young man hails from Dallas, Texas, and he was getting up to use the restroom, and his keystrokes wasn't moving. His boss, which is younger than him, said, "Hey, call them up. What are you doing?" He says, "For crying out loud, man, I'm going to use the restroom." See, that's a decision that you have to make when you get calls like that. I got to get out of here. I got to make a prison break. I got to. Decided to sleep on the floor till he gets to his next position. So he took the air out of his car so he could not drive it. He had to take Uber or get a ride everywhere he goes so he has somebody to talk to. That's powerful. Think about what he just did there. Without further ado, all the way from Dallas, Texas, the one and only, can we give a warm welcome to Mr. Sam Foster?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that warm introduction, Mr. Thomas. I surely appreciate you and this wonderful platform that you provide for all of us. Also, Mr. Clemens, and behind the scenes, I thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. And everybody that's gotten on the call today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and dive into the information and get started. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to do one message. Then, of course, the message got flipped. So I'm going to give you what I was given. All right. With that said, Mr. Clements, I want you to play that first video.
You pay now, you'll get a play later. But if you just play now, you'll severely pay later. My dad used just to say, John, it's just very simple. He said, if you rise early and you work and you prioritize your life well, he said, by the time everybody else is getting up, you're already ahead in the game. In fact, he said, be a person that everybody around you has to play catch up. I love that. In other words, he said, get started first. He was the first person to teach me it's not the fastest person that wins the race. It's the one who starts first. So work hard, work smart, get up early.
All right. I just wanted to give you guys a teaser. Hope you got some nuggets out of that. I hope you were taking notes. Like I always say, guys, this is Friday. I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So if you're taking notes, the title of today's message is You're a Failure. So quit before you win. That's right. I'm going to repeat it. I know I got SVP on the call. I know I got RVP, Miss Krumer on the call. That's right, Miss Krumer. Yeah. I said it. I'll say it again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You're a failure. So quit before you win. And the reason why I titled it this, ladies and gentlemen, is because I don't know if you're familiar with this young lady by the name of Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole is her name. She's a huge entrepreneur. She just made the top 100 list of entrepreneurs in the United States. She has a restaurant chain called Slutty Vegan. It's real huge in Atlanta. She's a graduate of Spelman. She's beginning to blow up all over the country. If you haven't been to her franchise, check it out. She just opened up a new location in New York City. So she's blowing up all over the place. But the title of her franchises are called Slutty Vegan. She's very intelligent. This young lady failed several times. She tried to be an entrepreneur in the past. It just didn't work. So she has a new book out called I Hope You Fail. I Hope You Fail. Very interesting. One of the things in her story, and the reason why I'm choosing this particular individual, I'm going to be shifting, so bear with me. A lot of times we don't give the female entrepreneur the justice that she may deserve. And I know I got females on the call, so I want to be very intentful when I highlight this individual. One of the things that she says in her book that made her win in her space is that she got a call one day from a record producer by the name of Jermaine Dupri, who also resides in Atlanta. And she was working for this company, and she said she was dog tired. She was dog tired. She was working her first job. She was doing catering on the side, and she was just spent. And she said he gave her a call and said, "Hey, I got some high-end individuals coming to my studio. I need you guys to come down and serve them, vegan meals. Of course, he's vegan." So she said she was so tired, she couldn't even think about getting up out of the bed and traveling at least an hour to his studio. Somebody's going to get this. Somebody's going to get this for determination purposes. She said she had to go at least an hour. She said she had to call her staff up, a makeshift staff, if you will. I think she said about 6 or 7 people. She said she had to get all the fixings together, get in the car, drive an hour down the road at least to serve these people. On top of that, guys, and I didn't say this, I say this for the end. That same day, she got fired. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Guys. She literally got fired the same day she got the call. It's in the book. She said to herself, she said this to herself, "I'll not go." Why? She's depressed. She feels like nothing's going to come of it. It's just another servant of people. She got fired. She said the people, corporate had it in for her. She was trying to do her own thing. They let her go. And of course, anybody that has been rejected, fired, let go, furloughed, I don't care what you want to call it, you just feel like you're depleted. And you got to remember, guys, she had to go at least an hour down the road and get all this stuff together. You're talking in the middle of the night. Come on now, who does that? She could have easily said, "I'll see you later, put me on tap for the next time," all the above. She didn't do that, guys. She said she decided to get in the car, get her people together. Now, mind you, drive down the road. So she already thinking in her mind, defeated, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But long story short, guys, that night, she got the biggest blessing she had ever gotten for her business. Now, can you guys just think for a minute? She served the people. Food obviously was good. The few people that she served in the room were people like Snoop Dogg and a couple other people that everybody would commonly know. She ended up getting such a buzz from that one time that now this girl is nationally recognized as the top 100 entrepreneurs in the country. But where you getting at, Sam? I'm simply saying, guys, what if she wouldn't have went? Mr. Thomas got the same story. He went down the road. Guy wouldn't open the door. Same story, guys, all over again. In other words, they resist the temptation to not go. They resist the temptation to stay settled in their mentality, to make sure that they put themselves in a position to where they went past their feelings. Let me repeat that. Sometimes you got to go past your feelings. Your feelings should exist in business anyway. Business is business. That other stuff is personal. Let me repeat that again, guys. Business is business, and this other stuff is personal. We got to keep the main thing the main thing. In other words, what you get in it for if you didn't intend on winning. Watch my title. What did you get in this for, guys, if you didn't intend on winning? That's my point, right? Well, Mike Mazur said it at the International, just in case you missed it. He said we didn't get in it to get comfortable. We got in it to be bosses. In other words, guys, you should have got an ACN to have at least 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. At least that. At least that, guys. 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. At least that. Hopefully you got an ACN to make a difference, not only in yourself, but other people. Because as you go up the compensation ladder, that's your whole point. You're literally changing lives as you move upon the compensation ladder. That's a fact. And you know you're changing lives because you're changing your position in life and in the company. Let's remember, guys, you're an independent business owner, Jackie Black. Rick Kubiak, you're independent business owner. Deborah R., you independent. Ishmael, all the way in California, you're independent business owner. Independent. Not dependent, but independent. And just in case we missed it, guys, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Never by yourself. You can pick up a phone any day, any night, and call somebody about this business. Globally. We've been doing this about 4 years. And we've always been able to reach out to one another. We all ACN. But we have to kick it in another gear because we're independent business owners. Let me bag back because I said I wasn't going. Let me, Deborah R., let me tone down. Let me tone down. James Clark, let me digress. Woosah. I'm already happy about these Texas Rangers over here winning this World Series. I'm on my way over there right now, guys. Trust me, I'm on my way over. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Let me bring it down, because I'm getting to that. Now, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Yesterday, I'm on an assignment. I'm at a school district. I'm in the break room. I'm setting this up, guys. I'm going to paint this picture like Picasso. I'm in the break room. And I hear the teachers in the break room. I'm sitting there. I'm eating my food. I'm just, sitting around. I'm kind of peeking with my mind before I pull the trigger. I'm trying to figure out, who do I talk to first and what's my small talk, how we do. Then I hear them say, I heard one lady say, hey guys, we're off tomorrow. They were debating whether they were going to take off work or this, that, and the other. And they said, we off tomorrow. I got an email. Check your phones. And everybody started checking their phones, guys. And they said, oh, we off tomorrow. And because of the Rangers, all the districts are off. And I thought to myself, they so happy. It sounded like they won the World Series. I mean, they was slapping five and clapping and everything. Rick K, Renata Kruma, I couldn't understand it, guys. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand for the life of me that grown people can be so happy about getting 1 day off. 1 day. I started thinking about AC, it almost lost my mind. I couldn't understand it, guys. I almost lost my mind. It took everything I had in me to sit there like I was about to explode like a volcano up in Hawaii, Rick K. I couldn't understand. I said to myself, these people are trained to get happy because they get 1 day off. 1 day. And the reason why they got the 1 day off, guys, Mr. Ishmael, Miss Joy, Mary Perez, Dave Cover, the reason why they were so happy was because the email said they were getting off because it was the lack of staff in the districts as a whole now. in the districts as a whole. About 5 or 6 schools, staff just started calling off. It put me in 2 positions, guys. When I looked at ACN, I said, well, we should always recognize that we have the potential to have 6 days off on a Sunday. If we work it the way we're supposed to work it, that's number one, guys. Number two, I said, if these people are so excited about getting 1 day off, what if I put them in a position, Mr. Thomas, by my exposing them to my opportunity that can allow them the opportunity to have all their days off if they want. All the complaining they really do in the break room. Well, why don't they give themselves an opportunity through me, the independent business owner? Now, I'm not responsible for what they do, guys, but I am responsible for the initiation of the information. Jackie Black, I know you driving, don't wreck this car, but I'm telling you, I am responsible for the initiation of the information. Well, Deborah, you know me. I started passing out these cards like they were popcorn coming out of a kettle. Do you hear me? I passed so many cards out yesterday, you can call me Mr. ACN. Because my whole process and thought mentality is this. Mr. Thomas knows what having 6 days off and a Sunday feels like every day. And if he knows what it feels like, and he can be touched, why can't we do the same thing with better technology than he had when he started? He was doing foot traffic. We got Zoom calls we can put them on. We can give them a card and they can go right to the website. They can touch the link, the whole thing pop up. They can watch videos, tutorials. Come on now, we got all kind of ways we can do this. We can put them on information like this and it's recorded. A lot of things that we got, Mr. Thomas didn't even have when they first started. And I can put them directly in front of a Mr. Al Thomas anytime. Now, guys, I know sometimes you at these different jobs and places and things like that where you can't throw a big conversation and you want to keep it on low. I got it. But when you have an opportunity to be in a break room or something like that, just an example, guys, just have your son on standby. Just give it to him, walk away. Give it to him, walk away. Give it to him, walk away. Why? That's exposure. Especially for the ones that don't like to do a whole lot of talking, exposure. You have to expose them to the opportunity. Now watch this, guys. What if you give it to somebody and they give it to somebody and they get nosy enough just to look at your information? You only want them to be nosy. Because if they look at your information, they can't deny the information. They can't deny all these people that's under our umbrella. They can't deny that and all the people that's in the break room, they got at least 3 of our services. They know 8 companies like AT&T is under the umbrella. They're doing the services already. The exposure is going to let them blow their mind. The exposure is going to say, wait a minute. I had a lady yesterday that said to me, she said, oh, my TV service. I said, oh, we got everybody. I said, your TV service? I said, well, I want to get you a la carte. I want to get you to personalize the thing. I said, because you got 300 channels they give you. Watch this. And 255 of them are duplicated channels. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Thomas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I told the truth. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Watch that part. They're duplicated channels, which means you're paying for something you're not even using. We can get you on the system in ACN where we can trim the fat. And you can choose your provider. Choose your provider. That's all I'm saying, guys. You got a choice when you come over here. You're not hog-tied. You got a choice. Now, I'm not as smart as I want to be now, but I believe Rick K way over there in Hawaii now, they got the same choices over there. I don't know now. I don't know. I see Rick shaking his head. So, I mean, we must be doing something right. After 30 years, a 3 and a 0. Oh, guys, let me get out for that. Let me get out for that because I'm on my way. I got to get out the door. Okay, we knocked out Pinky Code. We knocked out the school system. So what I want to do, guys, just for the record, I want to have Mr. Jabri play this video. I want to have him play it 3 times. And the reason why I want him to play it 3 times, because I want you guys on the call. And I know you're going to go back and review it after this old wish recorded, but I want the shock value. I want the shock value to pay attention to this man that we all know. And when you see this video, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, this guy has set a record in the boxing industry. He's known as Mr. 50-0. And this is why he got to 50-0. Dave Culver, this is the video. This is the video. So y'all gonna have to send this out to somebody. I set this up on purpose. You guys are gonna have to send this video out to everybody. Because this is what being a self-made person is all about. I'm gonna play it 3 times. It's short, but I'm gonna play it 3 times, guys, because I want you to see in his eyes. I want you to see in Floyd Mayweather's eyes. I want you to see his body posture. I want you to see what it feels like to be an entrepreneur, particularly an ACN IBO, and have that burning desire in your spirit, in your gut, and then it go into your body. I want you to see his body moving. I want you to see his eyes. I want you to see the fact that he was so on the edge about the one defeat he ever got. And by the way, I still believe he got cheated, but we're going to say that for another time. The one defeat he ever got that made him go all the way to 50-0, right? 50 wins, no losses in his career. He's the only boxer in history to ever go 50-0, period. He never lost after this. So if you ever thought about quitting ACN, you ever thought about quitting, if you ever thought about you can't get like Mr. Thomas, now you finna see that's a bald-faced lie. I'm finna get right in it now, guys. It's a bald-faced lie that the enemy telling you you can't be an SVP. This boy went from where he was on this video to 50-0. He's one of the richest entertainers in the world right now. And he's still making more money than he made when he was in the ring. This all stemmed from this one video. If you send this one video, play it to yourself and play it to your people. This one video will take your business out the globe. This one video, just this one. The one that been bothering me for a week, 2 weeks. This one video, the one that explains why I'm still sleeping on the floor. This one video I did not want to show y'all. This one video, Mr. Thomas, I wanted to keep it to myself. This one video that keep me up at night. This one video that keep my eyes red. This one video that keep saying, I got to be an SVP lest I die. This one video, if y'all do me a favor in ACN, if y'all do Sam another favor in life, watch this one video.
When you look at Todorov, a 3-time world champion, do you feel like he got some consideration from the judging? I understand how emotional you are right now, Lloyd, with your family.
I just left the studio, it's 24 songs. I've been on my...
Ladies and gentlemen, all I have to say to you, let's go to work and make it real. Thank you.